got some pretty high expectations. There was a lot of bear activity a couple weeks ago. It slowed down. The barrel seems to be empty. We had a local friend come out and refresh the barrel, and the bears started showing up again. So we're gonna go out and refresh the barrel as soon as we get there, and then go change. And we're gonna sit for the entire night, and hopefully we can tag one tonight and party the rest of the week and have a good time. So it's 2 o'clock. Our plan was to be in the stand by 4, hopefully by 3. So I think we are going to be able to accomplish that goal. With the RZR, I can get in here in about 20 minutes, but driving the trucks, it's really rocky. There's a lot of holes on the trail and so on. So it's a pretty rough trail. So they're going to take probably an hour. I went ahead of them and probably cut like 5 trees that have fallen onto the trail. But the RZR, I can get around them, so I never really cut them. But when you're coming in with a truck that has a nice paint job, and you don't want to scratch up your truck, so I went ahead of them because I knew I was going to have to cut some stuff. And then it's been a month. A lot can happen in a month. If a windstorm came through or whatever, there could be a lot of trees down, on the trail. So I just came through, cleaned it up a little bit ahead of time. We think the best opportunity is going to be the next 2 days. The wind's going to change. I think in 2 days, every single day that we look at the weather app, it gives us a different wind. So the only wind that's really stayed consistent is today and tomorrow, which is a northwest wind, which we think is probably the best wind for over there, but we don't honestly know for sure. I want to get some stuff in the barrel, so the bear just don't take all the food overnight and we don't get to see them. So we're hoping that if we don't get one tonight, then the bears will keep coming back because there's stuff in the barrel. So we're going to put more stuff in the barrel and get some stuff out here for scent. But as soon as we cross into this area here, you could smell the area. You could just smell the scent. So it's still got stuff in there.
So these are mint chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look how cool they look.
Oh yeah, they look amazing.
Looks like a little meat. Looks like meat on it. Yeah, it sure does.
Frosting's getting warmed up. Dude, just come on, just throw it out.
What?
Just throw it out. Quit smearing it. Throw it all over though.
Look at that. Frosty.
So unfortunately, I got to check in real quick. I wasn't planning on doing any kind of overdub or anything in this video, but I got home, started going through the video footage, and all my audio sounded like this. I know, I'm sorry, that was bad. I was using an older camera for our audio camera, and when I guess the input jack had something wrong with it, because these microphones work just fine, but the audio, I mean, as you heard, it was horrible. Luckily, with my recording engineering background, I was able to fix it up a little bit. But I just wanted to let you know that the audio from now on, it's not going to have that screechy sound, but there is a little bit of a buzz, a little bit of a hum. Right there's the barrel. Me and Robbie are sitting. We'll be sitting today, and then we have until Saturday. That would be our last hunt if we don't have any opportunities. We have a big sow with 3 little cubs. And so we're going to have to give the bears like a little bit of time when they come out, because I mean, if it's a really big one, then we'll know. The sow is kind of big, so she looks kind of like a boar, and so we're gonna be selective. Like Ryan, we were like the first bears coming, we're shooting, but we didn't have any cubs on camera that year. This year, it's been a different story. So we're gonna be a little selective when a bear comes out. But if we give it a long enough time, we think that we'll be able to determine whether it's a bear with cubs. So that's our biggest fear as of right now. But we're pretty excited. It's Bear Camp 2024. Eric and Ryan are across the road, across the rail, doing God knows what. Robbie.
I can't talk.
Robbie's having a good
I can only
time.
imagine what they're doing. They're not being productive, that's for sure.
No, they're not.
But they're having a good time.
Oh yeah, they are happy. Eric's over there rubbing his hands together, I'm sure. Saying he's gonna do it. He's gonna get one. Here we are. We're gonna try to split that block in half. We're gonna use the old method of a railroad spike and a hammer and see how it works. Split it perfectly well. Look at that. Beauty. Put a lot of effort into this, so we gotta make it work. We're gonna make it work.
Gotta make it work. Great wind. We got the best wind we can get.
We got a good wind coming out of the west, northwest, right?
Yeah.
So it's blowing that way, this way, and the bears usually come from that way. So it's looking good for us.
Oh, you gotta play a card, right?
Yep.
You know spades are lead.
What?
Yep. Yes.
It's your turn, Eric.
Spades are lead. It's your turn. Well,
There you
long
go.
Time. You won. There you go. Now you lead. There you go. Diamonds.
Trick ya.
4. That's 4. There's 4. 4. I should get.
Not 10, 4.
Hey, Eric. Give me the next. Split 'em.
Robbie needs 3. I need 2.
This is split 'em. I need 1.
Got us a Boone and Crockett skunk out there. Big.
Damn it.
Getting my hat workout.
This is why we're not seeing any bear.
How do you make an egg roll?
I don't know.
Push it. Trying to lighten the mood, man. Trying to lighten the mood.
Wow. A year after can be sort of Egg roll. How do you make an egg roll? He's like, look at it. How do you make an egg roll? Push it. You put it close. Dude, this is why we're not seeing any bear. Because he cannot stop laughing. Yeah, switch spots with Josh. How about that? We better start being quiet then. God, the stand's gotta be shaking up in the street. You can see down there just shaking.
There's no real pattern to the bears, so we gotta just kind of sit all day. Like, they don't come in at evenings, they don't come in the morning. It's just a little bit of everything random on random days. So I think if we were here and we were here, you know, leading up to it, and we were baiting like at a certain time every day, it might be able to schedule the bears. But for now, we can't do that. So we're just kind of hunting all day until a bear comes in. We got today, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Rather than buns.
Whoa! That's spicy.
Afternoon. Come in here.
So, we came in here, I made a few phone calls, Ryan took a nap,
Took a quick
it
nap.
was great,
Yeah.
we were relaxing,
Perfect.
and then all of a sudden, boom, there we went. We took a new camera that we found over here, that we got working with new batteries and a card.
Fresh start.
We found the spot you had your camera before, and we said, nope, this ain't good. We kept walking, and we found a scrape. So we scraped it up real good, both pissed all over that sucker, and put a camera on it. Then from there, we kept going north. We kept going north up that trail, all the way to the cut, and then Ryan had, and it stank so bad, you couldn't believe it.
Flies doing
After you
that.
just
Yeah.
No, it wasn't just after.
So then
It was-
we're standing there, and I'm up here a little farther. I could smell the, and so we kept walking.
I don't
And
know why you didn't go farther, but
we walked to the west, and we came to the lane of the fence, right?
Yeah.
So then the lane of the fence, we're standing there, and it's a beautiful. It goes down
That
to
is
this
nice.
bowl. It's beautiful. We walked down there, and then we saw some ribbons back the other way. So we walked back the other way to the south. Saw the ribbons. Then said, nope, we're going back to the north. Got back to the north. Stood there, had a beer and a half.
full story.
And then said, well, there's no point in walking back to camp because we know how to get there. It don't matter. So we said, well, let's go find something new. We went to the west. And we walked down to the west, and we took their trail to we skipped the first trail, and then we took the second trail to the south, which took us more to the southwest than we thought it was going to do. And we got to the end of that, and it was beautiful and majestic, right? Amazing shooting lanes over there. Followed the game trail like 98% of the time.
Thought we'd hit the double shed, but we didn't.
Yeah, we never found the double shed.
or a single set shed.
Just the double.
Yeah, we wanted to.
We wanted the
You were gonna leave the single one.
We wanted to make sure that we found something heavy enough that we couldn't even pick it up. We had to wait and get the razor, and mark it, come back with the razor,
That's what we were
right?
looking for.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Let's find something that we can mark, and we'll come back with a razor and get it.
It's like the dumbest joke you can ever. It's not even a joke though. That's the problem.
It's a dad joke.
It's not a joke though.
I mean, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
How?
It's a dad joke.
It's not a joke.
Yeah, it's a dad joke.
No. A dad joke goes like this. You want to hear one? Why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired. That's
I get
a
it.
dad joke. Not how do you make an egg roll? You push it.
That's a dad. That's a dad
That's
joke.
a dad
so
joke.
stu-
No,
it's-
that's a dad
No,
joke.
it's not.
Now I'm confused. Why is it? Now why is it going first this way?
That's the way it's supposed to roll.
Okay.
I got it.
put that on the trees in the morning so that the dew gets it all wet, sends up the air.
How do you make an egg roll?
That's all off on that one.
You push it.
Hey, is that a dad joke or is that not a dad joke? Alright, one more survey. As a man, when you go number 2, do you wipe front to back or back to front? As a man. As a man. Not a baby boy. As a man. Front to back or back to front. Yeah, your front part is your manhood. And the back is your tailbone. So let us know, because we have a debate. Somebody says they're not weird. We think they're weird. I just got back from lunch, and nothing exciting has happened today, so I didn't really have any good stories today. We're gonna hunt for 7 more hours, pretty much, yeah. About 7 more hours, hopefully less. That's it, that's all I can say.
Look at those pruners from the 30s. Ryan and I just did some pruning over here. We got a beautiful lane cut down this way too. Down this way, widen it out. We're gonna go for another walk. We've done enough work for the day. We are in the majestic big woods, right? Hiking through moose country on this beautiful creek river. Blue sky. How many shades of blue? 100 shades of blue up there, Robbie. We'll go walk back to camp. We're on our second long walk of the day. It's about, we're a 1.5 to 1.75 miles from camp. Doesn't seem far, but I'll tell you what, it's far.
Last full day. Hopefully we don't have to sit all day. Ow. It's weird, since we got here, the bear activity is just shut down. We haven't had anything on camera. Obviously haven't had anything in person. But we haven't heard any shots either. So I know we've been hunting throughout the week, and I don't know how many people get the privilege to be able to hunt during the week, but we took the time off to come on here during the week and get that opening day set.
We sat like 28, 29 hours.
Yeah, 29 hours. So, regardless, it's been pretty brutal.
Bring good cushions for your blind if you're going to sit down.
Yes. Yeah, if you're going to sit a long time and be comfortable. Otherwise, you just get cranky and you get sore from sitting. It's crazy. Keep your fingers crossed.
Well, here we are. We're in the big woods, right? We got a Chevy Silverado, Colorado. We've worked for 3 hours trying to get it started because it won't start. And just got a little problem. Hopefully we make it out.
We got 5 hours till closing time. So we dumped the barrel and then took down the cameras so we didn't have to do that first thing in the morning. We had one come the first night, 1 or 2, and then that's it. We haven't seen a bear since.
Twig knows
way still. It's looking for us. Kind of looking at us, wasn't it? We were worried about how he was standing up, stretching his legs, and then we both heard a snap. And instead of like moving around the tank, he just looked at me, and I just kept looking at the area, and then I saw the sow come out. And I was like, bear, bear. And then next thing you know, the little cub came out, so we didn't have to worry about it being behind, but I can hear him running now still. I think they caught wind of us, we're not sure, but they took off pretty quick. They were right there. They're at the same spot they were when they walked across. Okay, so she's going back in the swamp. This way. She's like looking up this way when she can't see us. Got her nose like pointed straight up. She obviously isn't getting upset though. You can probably look. The cubs are, look around the corner. She moved pretty quick. How long did you say we got? What? How long did you say we have? left. Hopefully we can still tag a buck. Jeez, oh beats. Hopefully we still tag a boar. Or a single female, whatever. I mean, it's hard to tell. They'll probably be back. Hopefully not before we leave, but they'll be back tonight for sure. I don't know. I told Eric either cook the burritos or cook the pizza loaf experiment thing I created. So got some homesteading problems going on, kind of. We use an old wood stove. If it ain't been running for a while, it gets a little smoky. So no luck. We're just like a whole no luck weekend. We're back at camp. Robbie's truck still won't start. I had a feeling that this was going to happen, but I guess he just had more faith in his truck. So we're trying to charge the battery right now with the RZR, and then that's what he said to. We looked up some stuff online. That's what it said to do, and then hopefully we can get it started. I don't know if we're going to leave this thing running all night or not, but it was cool having those bears come in. You know, they were there for quite a while. I'd say 20 minutes, and we were hoping a big boar would come in afterwards, but it just didn't work out for us. So right now we're currently waiting on a tow truck. We called quite a few tow truck companies. Most of them weren't willing to take the trip. We're hoping that this guy should be able to get in there. There's no mud. It's just really rocky and bumpy, but he has a pretty big truck. He should be able to make it back there pretty easily. So, but it's gonna be a couple hours before we get out of here. We're actually planning on being on the road a couple hours away by now, but it is what it is. We didn't get a bear, and we got a big towing bill. It's a big truck. As a
God damn it. Is that gonna make it?
yeah. So these were the only guys we could get to come to camp. They drove all the way in here. Brought a flatbed at first, realized that wasn't going to make it. Brought this truck in here, and now we're getting this truck out of here. In about 8 hours, I'll be home. Nope. They're not turning. Front wheels aren't turning. The front wheels aren't turning. He's the only one that did us a favor, and then I guess some fish happened. You know what I mean? Right. I'm saying when it's focusing. So got it up on the truck. I didn't get it on the truck. He got it on the truck. It took roughly 45 minutes to an hour. Me and Robbie rode behind him, but they got it done. It's just a messed up situation. These stupid computers and trucks nowadays. That was it. We were there for about 5 days. It was kind of a crazy week. You know, we did as much hunting as we could. I mean, we put a 40-hour hunt weekend. It was a lot of hunting. You know, all in all, it's always a good time at camp. I mean, it was frustrating for a little bit, and then, you know, coming out of camp, you know, that took us a whole day. I want to thank the towing company for coming out. I mean, we had that incident there at the camp, but it really wasn't his fault. I don't know what was going on with that differential in the front or the drivetrain. I don't know, but it was a crazy thing. We never thought we'd ever have a tow truck back there. I mean, up till like 3-4 years ago, we never thought we'd have a truck back there. They got us out when nobody else would. We called, I think it was like 13 other places, and nobody wanted to help. One guy said, yeah, just leave the keys in it, I'll come get it. I don't think he understood where we were, but anyway, the next video is going to be the bow camp video. I'll see you guys then.